Welcome to the 6th annual Sweet on Art auction fundraiser for the Haan Museum of Indiana Art. I'm Jeff Smith. This magnificent home behind me has a rich and unique history. Situated in the historic 9th Street Hill neighborhood in Lafayette, it started as the Connecticut Pavilion at the 1904 St. Louis World's Fair. Afterward, the building was sold to William and Fanny Potter, who moved it to Lafayette to serve as their home. 80 years later, the Potter family sold the house to Bob and Ellie Haan, who also used it as their primary residence. Over time, the Haans began collecting Indiana art and Renaissance Revival furniture, which became the museum that you see today. And that brings us to this weekend's auction. In much the same way as the Haans became Sweet on Art in Indiana, we hope you will too. Proceeds of this auction benefit the work of the Haan Museum, which showcases the finest collection of Indiana art in the state. Many of the artists in the auction this weekend have pieces in the museum's permanent collection, which includes oils, watercolors, glass, ceramics, sculpture, bronze, and stone carving. If you haven't registered yet, you can do so with your smartphone by texting Haan Suite 6 to 843-606-5995, or you can visit event.gives/Haan Suite 6 online. The auction runs April 9th to 11th and ends at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Sunday, April 11th. Each of our participating artists has a remarkable list of exhibitions and awards, and we encourage you to learn more about each of them as you prepare to bid. Visit haanmuseum.org and follow the links to Sweet on Art for more information on the artists. It really is an amazing collection. There's a lot to learn about the house, the furnishings inside it, and a really amazing collection of Indiana art. So with that, let the auction begin. Our first artist is Dan Annarino, a landscape painter based in West Lafayette. Dan says it's not hard to find inspiration on the back roads of Indiana. All you have to do is take the road less traveled to find something to paint. Dan says there's a quiet beauty and a sense of nostalgia about the changing agricultural landscape that offers nourishment for the senses and the spirit. In my paintings, I attempt to tap into that spirit, translate it, and share it with others. Item 101 is To the Pines, an oil on canvas painted in plein air at Martell Forest near West Lafayette. It measures 24 by 20 by 1.5 and is gallery wrapped. The opening bid is $500. Item number 101 is To the Pines by Dan Annarino. Up next is the international award-winning watercolorist Rena Brouwer. With a passion for nature, Rena's paintings reflect a moment in time transposed onto paper. Rena's paintings can be found in public and private collections around the world. At its core, Rena's work communicates her deepest values: preservation of our natural resources, our heritage, and the opportunity to educate future generations. Item 102 is Rena's first work in the auction, titled Among the Leaves, a watercolor on paper, painted from observing nature. Among the Leaves measures 16 inches by 20 and comes matted and framed. Item number 102, the opening bid is $200, a watercolor by Rena Brouwer, Among the Leaves. Item number 103 is Rena's second piece in this auction, Nature's Garden. Rena often plays music in her studio for inspiration. The connection of the words in music led to this spontaneous painting of a flower garden. Nature's Garden is a watercolor painting on paper measuring 24 by 30. It comes matted and framed in metal. The opening bid is $400. Item number 103 is Nature's Garden by Rena Brouwer. Our next artist is Kathryn Clark. Kathryn was born and raised in Indianapolis and received her BFA and MFA in fine art. Kathryn started painting in watercolor to test the quality of the paper made by her company, Twin Rocker Handmade Paper. Well, Tippecanoe County history buffs will enjoy this piece in particular. Item number 104 is Voyager on the Wabash, a scene taken from the Feast of the Hunter's Moon and painted in Kathryn's studio. The Voyager canoe has a handheld canvas sail lashed to wooden limbs attached to the canoe. Kathryn was looking forward to painting this scene from the moment she saw it. Voyager on the Wabash is an oil-on canvas measuring 16 inches by 20. It comes in a wooden frame with a metallic paint finish. The opening bid is $1,000. Item number 104, Voyager on the Wabash by Kathryn Clark. And coming up next is Kathryn's second piece in this auction. Item number 105 is Dry Wildcat Creek in August. Kathryn says the first time I painted outside in the landscape was the first time I fully saw and experienced the light, the weather, and nature itself. All awareness is at its peak when looking and interpreting a landscape or any subject by painting or drawing it. The Dry Wildcat Creek in August is a watercolor on twin rocker handmade paper. It measures 10 inches by 14 and comes with a white mat and wooden frame. The opening bid is $300. Item number 105 is Dry Wildcat Creek in August by Kathryn Clark. Item number 106 is A Platter by Scott Frankenberger. A potter since 1974, Scott got his BA from Lawrence University in 1971 and his MA from Purdue University in 1979. He's been working as a full-time studio artist since the late 1970s and makes up to 4,000 pieces of porcelain every year. Scott's work is mostly functional porcelain, intended for use in the home or workplace. He enjoys embellishing the surfaces with a variety of marks and textures and building up a layered blend of colors from overlapping glazes, slips, and overglaze. This ceramic platter measures 16 by 16 by 2. Opening bid is $75. Item number 106, A Platter by Scott Frankenberger. Jeff Klinker is an impressionist painter who works almost exclusively in plein air. He's a winner of a number of awards and is also in the permanent collection of the Haan Museum. Working in oils, his paintings invite the viewer in for a close look at his complex juxtapositions of color. Item number 107 is Jeff's Clifty Creek at Pine Hills, an oil-on canvas panel. As you can see, Jeff's rural heritage and reverence for nature inform his work. This painting measures 12 by 9 and is framed in wood. Opening bid is $400. Item number 107, Clifty Creek at Pine Hills by Jeff Klinker. In 1998, Klinker participated in the Great Outdoor Art Contest at the T.C. Steele State Historic Site. It was his introduction to plein air painting. Keeping with the theme of outdoors, Jeff's second piece in the auction is a recognizable site in Carroll County. Item number 108 is Red Bridge on the Wabash and Erie Canal. It's an oil-on canvas panel. It measures 8 by 16 and is framed in wood. The opening bid is $400. Item number 108 is Red Bridge on the Wabash and Erie Canal by Jeff Klinker. Sharon Owens began a love affair with glass in 1979. She started blowing glass in a chemistry lab at Purdue University. From there, she studied with masters in Florida, Seattle, North Carolina, and abroad. Sharon draws her inspiration from nature and, in this case, fireflies. Item number 109, Golden Firefly's Delight, is a hand-blown white glass vase with colorful marini inspired by Indiana summers. Driven to share her passion, Sharon opened Inspired Fire Glass Studio and Gallery in 2002 in Lafayette, Indiana. Her glass is in the permanent collection of the Haan Museum of Indiana Art, among many others. This hand-blown white Murano glass vase measures 5 inches in diameter and 9 inches tall. Opening bid is $175. Item number 109 is Golden Firefly's Delight by Sharon Owens, Inspired Fire. Our next 3 paintings are by the local award-winning artist Ann Parks. Ann received her Bachelor of Arts from DePauw University in 1984. Her paintings are pure oil paint, sometimes mixed with a little cold wax medium. Ann says the result of color dabbed on a fresh canvas is exciting, and sharing this ability gives her great joy. Item number 110 in the auction is Ann's Morning on Rocky Creek, which depicts a scene near Logansport, Indiana. This oil on canvas measures 24 by 36 and comes in a black metal frame. The opening bid is $800. Item number 110, Morning on Rocky Creek by Ann Parks. Landscapes are among Ann's favorite subjects. Item number 111 is inspired by a scene at Indiana's newest state park, Prophetstown, near Battleground. Prophetstown Park Creek depicts a flowing creek through a prairie and woods. This oil on canvas measures 20 by 16 and is framed in black. Opening bid is $500. Item number 111 is Prophetstown Park Creek by Ann Parks. Ann's work is in the permanent collection of the Tippecanoe County Courthouse, the Haan Museum of Indiana Art, and many other prominent collections. In her final piece, we have something for the floral enthusiasts among us. Item number 112 is a 20-inch by 20-inch oil on canvas framed in black. Queen of the Prairie features vibrant flowers against the backdrop of grasslands and woods. Opening bid is $500. Item number 112, Queen of the Prairie by Ann Parks. And we're delighted to include Atossa Rahmanifar in our auction this year. Atossa is a self-taught Indiana artist who works in oil paint with cold wax using a variety of tools and techniques. Throughout her process, Atossa selectively scrapes, scratches, and dissolves layers as they're built up to reveal what lies beneath. Item number 113 is Night is Near number 2. Atossa says the experience of a place is the starting point for my paintings. The meaning and the mood of the painting unfolds intuitively and abstractly as many layers of paints are added and subtracted. Colors, shapes, textures, and marks evolve throughout a delicate dance of chance and control. Night is Near number 2 is an oil and cold wax painting on a cradled wood panel. It measures 20 inches by 16. Opening bid is $1,000. Item number 113 is Night is Near number 2 by Atossa Rahmanifar. Next, we welcome the 2020 National Watercolor Society Best in Show winner, Jerry Smith. Equally talented in watercolor or oil, Jerry's passion for art eventually led him to give up his professional career and focus on full-time art. Item number 114 in the auction is Autumn Pools. Jerry says, my painting has evolved from tight realism to an impressionistic style. I strive for a delicate balance between abstract shapes and realistic subject matter. Autumn Pools is an oil on panel measuring 16 by 20 and is framed in a painted metallic wood frame. The opening bid is $900. Item number 114, Autumn Pools by Jerry Smith. The second of our paintings in this auction from Jerry Smith is a scene from the most visited Indiana State Park of all, the iconic Turkey Run. Item number 115 is Turkey Run Canyon, an oil on panel measuring 10 by 8. As a long-standing member of the Hoosier Salon, Jerry has been included in more than 40 Hoosier Salon exhibitions since the mid-70s. Jerry has work in the permanent collection of the Haan Museum, among others. Opening bid is $400. Item number 115 is Turkey Run Canyon by Jerry Smith. Our final artist of the auction is Curt Stanfield. Curt returned to painting after giving it up for about 30 years. After he started painting again, Curt quickly started garnering awards in exhibitions, including the Purchase Award at the 2018 Haan Museum Paint Out. Item number 116 is First Light, an oil on canvas, which won the Best Outstanding Landscape at the 96th Annual Hoosier Salon Juried Exhibition in 2020. Curt says there's just a magic being outside painting, watching the light change, hearing everything around you, talking with the public. It's a wonderful experience that I think I'll never give up. First Light measures 18 by 24 and is framed in black wood with gold accent. Opening bid is $500. First Light, item number 116 by Curt Stanfield. Our second piece in the auction by Curt is item number 117, a wooded creek scene called Jeffrey's Ford. This oil on canvas measures 24 by 18 and is framed in wood with a matte black finish. Curt notes, many people say there's an energy in my work, a freshness. I think it's because I'm so excited about finally, after all these years, being able to do what I love. Item number 117, opening bid is $500, Jeffrey's Ford by Curt Stanfield. Our third and final plein air painting by Curt is a radiant scene depicting light hitting pine trees in a forest. Item number 118 is Pine Glow, an oil on canvas measuring 24 by 18. From Curt, we hear, having someone purchase my work has turned out to be one of the most rewarding experiences in my whole life. And we, of course, hope you'll help Curt have one of those rewarding experiences here during the auction. Pine Glow is presented in a black floater frame, ready for hanging. Opening bid is $500. Item number 118, Pine Glow by Curt Stanfield. Oh, we can't thank you enough for your generosity in supporting this 6th annual Sweet on Art auction fundraiser for the Haan Museum of Indiana Art. Your generosity will ensure that we can continue with exhibitions and programming here at the Haan Museum, and we couldn't do it without your support. If you need a second look at a piece, you can replay the video on YouTube until bidding closes Sunday at 5 p.m. You can follow all the auction progress at event.gives/Haan Suite 6, where you'll also find links to donate directly to the museum. For more information about how to help the Haan Museum, please visit haanmuseum.org. For the Haan Museum of Indiana Art, I'm Jeff Smith. Have a great weekend.